Hey gang, Todd Stottlemyre here, the author of Relentless Success and the author of The Zone Playbook, your playbook for success. Hey, today's topic I want to talk to you about today is who's your coach? And let me tell you, let me talk to you just a little bit about coaches. First of all, our coaches and the power of coaches is they'll show us the path to success. Sometimes when we get so caught up in trying to and striving to hit our goal or to live out our dreams, sometimes the next step or the next several steps can be cloudy, and that's the beauty of having a coach is they bring clarity to our plan of achieving our goal. The other incredible thing and what a coach does is a coach will always help us get as close to our human potential as possible, or I would say they'll help us get closer they'll help us get closer to our human potential than we could otherwise by ourselves. I want you to think about it. Every successful person today either has a coach or has had a coach. Think about CEOs, all have coaches. Presidents, even presidents of the United States of America, they've all had coaches. Athletes have coaches. Musicians have coaches. Actors and actresses, they all have coaches. Every sports team doesn't have a coach. They have lots of coaches. See, just remember, a coach can see what you can't see. And I got a story that I would like to share with you today. Going back into my playing days, it was 1995. I had signed with the Oakland Athletics, and they had a very, very famous pitching coach, a guy who could take somebody in the middle of their career who was having average success, and he could help that pitcher elevate their game to get as close to the potential that guy would have. He was extraordinary. He did it with a number of major league pitchers, and I was certainly no different. So joining the Oakland Athletics, this pitching coach's name is a guy by the name of Dave Duncan. And Dave had watched me all spring, and then as we got into the first couple of games of the season, he was paying close attention to the things I was doing, and one day in between my starts, so it's like you start a game, you pitch every 5 days, and in between the starts you have a bullpen workout, and I had my bullpen workout, and I'm throwing my fastball both sides of the plate, and I'm mixing in a curveball, and then Dave says to me after the workout, he says, Todd, he says, one of the things I noticed about you, he says, is you have 4 pitches, but you only use 2 in the game. You use your fastball and you use your slider. And he says, how come? I said, Dave, I just don't have a lot of confidence in my changeup, and I just don't have a lot of confidence in my curveball. And that day Dave said, he says, Todd, you have a major league curveball. He says, and it'll make your out pitches, your fastball and your slider, so much better, and you'll become so much better. You become so much more effective in becoming a starter at the major league level. You see, Dave, where I didn't have belief in my curveball, he had belief in my curveball. So a coach will sometimes believe in you when you, in fact, maybe don't believe in yourself. And sometimes their belief will propel you to the next level. And Dave said to me after that workout, and I was like, and one of the things though is I didn't really, because I was so used to being a 2-pitch pitcher, I didn't really know how to mix a curveball into my game plan. So Dave said to me, he says, well, are you okay that if in your next start, you allow me to call all your curveballs? So when the catcher gives you the sign for a curveball, just trust that it came from me. And if you trust me, I just want you to throw it, and I'll call all the curveballs and you call the rest of the game. And I said, man, that's a deal. So my coach, right, also became my working partner in this game. Now here's what's crazy, guys. Every time I seen curveball, I knew the sign came from my coach. So it gave me belief. It gave me confidence. And it's like, okay, my coach believes I can throw a curveball right here. And man, I would throw the curveball, and I threw it with confidence. And that day, I did something that I'd never done in a major league game up till that point. Now I want you to think about this. I'd already pitched in the major leagues for 7 seasons. And on that day, I struck out 10 major league hitters with the help and the belief of my coach. See, my coach could see things in me I couldn't see. He could see the future when I couldn't see the future. And he gave me a belief in my ability when I didn't believe in all of my ability. And this is the power of a coach. So my message today for you is get a coach. Whatever you're pursuing, whatever goal, whatever dream, what doesn't matter in any aspect of your life, I would just tell you, if you want to reach higher levels, find the experts in those fields, find the coaches, become coachable, and you'll be well on your way to succeeding like you've never had. Now, I wanted to also tell you as I close this video out that a coach doesn't have to be somebody you know personally. You know, you can go to the internet, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube. There are experts that are providing videos all over the internet. There are incredible books out there been written by experts in the field that you're probably pursuing. There's audios, there's CD series. Just go find those people who put that content out and watch it or listen to it over and over and over, and you'll start to have more belief, and you'll shorten your learning curve, and you'll be well on your way to extraordinary success. So take action now and find a coach, and you'll be well on your way. All the best to you. All the best to you and your goals and your dreams and your pursuit. And God bless and take care.